Emma, you wouldn't believe what I just found.
What did you find?
I came to my parents' house for the holiday, and while I was cleaning the room up, I found an old book that I used to write in every night. I remember one summer I spent an hour every day documenting everything that happened each day of the summer in 2016.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I also used to do this. Actually, all of the people from our company were doing this. I'm pretty sure my notebook should be somewhere in my parents' home too.
You have to find it because it's super interesting reading how we used to live.
Next time I go there, I will try to find it.
It's super nostalgic, and these stories make our lives right now look very boring.
Oh, you are right. We are living boring compared to before.
Reading some of these stories felt very calming.
You already read all of them? I feel like we should have read them together.
Maybe. But when I started, I couldn't stop. I felt like I came back 10 years.
I remember a lot of them, but you need to remind me some of them.
Sure, the notebook is in front of me. I will read you some.
Hit me with the best ones.
The first one that caught my attention was all of the cool music we used to listen to.
Oh yeah, those 2016 playlists used to hit different.
Yeah, they were literally everywhere, from how to make yourself videos to parkour ones.
Yeah, I remember we tried doing all of them and always looked goofy.
Should I even mention everyone freaking out over Pokemon Go and Snapchat streaks?
I remember the local park was full of people playing that game.
This was a normal day. Remember, people used to play this game while driving.
Yeah, that was a crazy era.
A little after the fidget spinners, remember those toys?
I still have some of those laying around and I still play with them.
That was a crazy time. What about Vine?
Oh, that was the father of TikTok. Those 8-second videos were underrated. Nothing compared to TikTok.
Remember when me, you, and Mike used to go all around together all the time? We knew every part of the city, every tree, and all of the city landscapes.
Remember when we used to explore abandoned buildings next to the river?
Wasn't that very far away from the city?
That's right. Didn't you read a story inside the notebook about doing a ritual called Bloody Mary?
I read the whole thing and I didn't find such a story. One of the pages is torn out, but I don't remember doing it.
You don't remember? You were literally talking about this every day. You always wanted to go to abandoned buildings and do this ritual.
What was that ritual about?
We had to find an old building with a dark room or a bathroom, and we stand in front of the mirror with closed eyes and chant Bloody Mary usually 3, 7, or 13 times. We also used to put candles around.
But I genuinely don't remember doing that at all.
What do you mean? You always used to talk about this.
Maybe you were doing this without me because I don't remember any of it.
Are you mad at me for something?
No. I just don't remember doing this with you guys. Do you have any pictures from that time of us doing this?
I can't remember taking any.
How am I supposed to believe you then?
The answer is probably at the missing page. It's probably somewhere around there.
No, there is nothing around here.
Try talking with Mike, he probably remembers more.
You are playing with my memory. Emma, do you have any plans for tonight?
No, what's up? Are you planning something?
Me and Mike are planning on going to an abandoned building like before.
Did Mike tell you about how we used to explore back in the days?
I talked with him, but he also doesn't remember us doing this.
You are lying to me?
I think you have been doing something behind our backs. Have you been hanging out with people we don't know?
Never. Why would you suspect that from me?
Things are just adding up.
Which place are you exploring?
It's one of those buildings that we used to go to. We also will be looking for traces that we left years ago.
There's probably nothing you would be able to find.
Well, that isn't our only plan for that night.
What more are you going to do?
Well, we are going to find a good place and do the Bloody Mary ritual.
Are you serious? This thing is not real. We used to do this when we were kids and nothing ever happened. What made you do this out of nowhere?
Maybe because I always wanted to do the things from my childhood.
I think it's time for you to start taking your relationship seriously.
Since we got married, we had a rule that we are not going to change fully because that would ruin our routines.
Isn't that the whole point of marriage?
Yeah, but until we have children, we decided to not change.
That's a good idea. I will keep it for when I get married.
If you ever get married...
Stop it. I'm talking to a guy right now.
So are you coming with us?
I won't be able to...
Is it because of Mike? He told me that he already forgave you and that his girl never got mad at you.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he just told me that yesterday.
That's cool, but it's still early and I don't want to make myself and Mike uncomfortable.
No worries, I understand you. But this time we are going to make it right. We are going to wait for 12 a.m., go in the bathroom, put the candles, call her name properly, and lock the door with nails.
Are you crazy? No way you will lock yourself in there.
That's the proper way, and I think you should come with us because we need a third person.
I can't. I'm preparing for a date.
You know what's crazy? You constantly try avoiding our hangouts because of your dates, but nothing good comes from them. None of them last more than a week, and you are just being used.
That's so rude coming from you.
I'm just being honest with you because I care.
I guess. Who is going to be the third person for the ritual?
I guess it's going to be just me and Mike, but it shouldn't be a problem when there is a full moon.
Even though none of this is real, you should still be careful because there might be drug addicts or sharp objects around.
Don't worry, everything will happen quickly.
What if Mary comes out? You are going to start screaming like little girls in a nailed-up bathroom?
I don't know, but what I know is that Mike has been looking for a girlfriend.
You are married, Alex.
I won't do anything. Maybe just watch and hold the flashlight for them.
You are sick.
I'm just joking.
If your wife just knew the thing I know about you, she would leave you immediately.
Now you are being awful.
Good luck with the ritual. I have to go now.
We just got inside the building and it feels smaller than I remember.
Are you serious right now? You actually went there again?
Yeah, me and Mike, same place near the river.
Does Mike remember anything more now?
No, that's the weird part. We both remember being here dozens of times, but nothing specific ever sticks. It's like remembering a dream after waking up.
And you still decided to go in at night?
We wanted to see if there was anything left behind.
Did you find anything like that?
At first it was broken glass, rusted pipes, the same smell of wet concrete and mold. It felt nostalgic more than scary.
That sounds harmless so far. Where exactly are you now?
On the second floor in front, the bathroom with the shattered mirror.
That's the bathroom you talked about earlier, right?
Yeah, but it didn't trigger anything. No memories, no reaction, just an empty room with peeling tiles.
So what changed?
Mike noticed the floorboards in the corner of the hallway were uneven, like they'd been lifted and put back wrong.
Lifted on purpose?
That's what it looked like. Not rot or collapse, but someone pried them up carefully.
And you checked it?
We did. And under one of the loose boards, there was a thin notebook wrapped in a plastic bag.
A notebook?
Yeah, small, worn. The cover was faded but still readable.
Alex, whose was it?
It had your name on the first page.
What do you mean, my name?
Emma, written in your handwriting.
That's not funny. Why would my notebook be there?
That's what we're trying to understand, because the pages weren't random notes.
What was written inside?
Stories familiar to my notebook.
That doesn't make sense. Why would I be here alone?
That's what scared me, because one entry describes setting up candles in the bathroom mirror room.
Alex, please stop.
It goes into detail about locking the door, counting repetitions, writing how many times the name was said.
You're making this up, right?
I wish I was, but the last few pages are worse.
Worse how?
You wrote about something answering back, not visually, but in thoughts, like a pressure behind the eyes.
I don't remember any of this. Are you sure it's mine?
The handwriting matches, the expressions match, even the little spelling mistakes you always made.
Did Mike read it too?
Yeah, he went completely quiet because one entry mentions that you had to make sure we never came inside.
Never came inside where?
The bathroom, the ritual. You wrote that it only works if the same people aren't present twice.
Alex, listen to yourself. This sounds insane.
I know it does, but there's a page ripped out right where you describe the first successful attempt.
Maybe I wrote stories like horror fiction.
Then why hide it under the floor? Why wrap it? And why does it explain exactly what you just warned us about earlier?
I don't like where this is going. Can you please just leave the building?
There's one last thing you should explain to me.
What is it?
The final intact page says that after a while, people stop remembering on their own, unless they are reminded.
Reminded of what?
Of her name, of the ritual, of the mirror.
Alex, stop reading that notebook right now and leave.
Were you ever here without us knowing?
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
That's not an answer.
Please just go home, both of you, and don't try to finish something that was never meant to be remembered.
I'm still shaking while typing this.
You're scaring me already? Are you back home or still there?
We left. We are never going back there again.
Alex, what do you mean you left? Did you actually do it?
We were already inside the bathroom when I stopped answering you earlier. The ritual was already happening.
You nailed the door shut?
Yes, Mike did. He laughed while doing it, but his hands were shaking so bad he bent 2 of the nails. The candles were already lit, 5 of them around the sink and bathtub, and the mirror was so old it barely reflected us properly.
And you still thought this was a good idea?
At that point, it didn't feel like a choice anymore.
What happened after you started saying her name?
At first, nothing. Somewhere around the 7th time, the air changed. Not colder like people say, but heavier like the room got smaller.
Did you hear anything?
Yes, but not right away. There was a sound like someone slowly dragging their fingers across tile outside the door. Mike whispered that it must be rats in the pipes. Then the mirror made a noise, a sharp click. I opened my eyes for a second and swear I saw a smear on the glass like a handprint that didn't belong to either of us. Then someone knocked on the door.
That's not funny.
I know, and that's not the worst part. A voice came after that. Quiet, almost playful, asking if we forgot how the game used to end.
A voice like what?
Like a fake actor. It used words I hadn't heard in years.
Alex, who would even know that?
That's what I kept asking myself while my stomach dropped. Mike started crying and praying for it to stop.
Did the knocking stop?
No. It moved. The sound shifted from the door to the wall behind the mirror like someone walking around us slowly. Then the light from one candle went out, not blown, just snuffed like fingers pinched it. At one point, the voice leaned close to the door and whispered, "Alex, you always forget things you want to forget."
That's too specific.
I yelled that this wasn't funny and to stop pretending, and suddenly everything went quiet.
Quiet like it ended?
Quiet like we were alone again.
Did you get out right away?
Mike pulled the nails out with his bare hands, didn't even flinch, and we ran without looking back.
Did you see anyone outside?
But before leaving, I noticed something that made my blood run cold.
What was it?
Fresh footprints in the backyard going deep into the woods, smaller than ours, and a notebook page folded neatly dropped on the doorstep.
A notebook page?
Yeah, a loose page folded, but everything on it was scratched out. You could tell there was writing underneath, but none of it was readable anymore.
That's disturbing.
Like whatever was written, there wasn't meant to be seen again.
Then why did it scare you so much?
Because it meant someone had been there before us, long enough to write it and maybe do it to us.
You think someone followed you there?
I think something knew exactly how to make us uncomfortable without showing itself.
Are you saying the ritual worked?
I guess it worked, but I didn't know it would happen physically with traces.
Alex, promise me you won't go back there.
I promise some childhood things are better left unfinished.